We've got Natasha Devon and we've got Ian Royce. They've got the newspapers for you 20 to 7, 20 to 8 and 8:30 today. Okay, all of this business about should there be classes set up to refer overweight people on the NHS. Sophie Enever. Good morning, Sophie. Sophie is a nutritionist. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I mean, it's great that the NHS are recognising that this is an issue that needs to be tackled. There seems to be a lot of confusion out there on how people need to go about eating healthier, getting into shape. For example, this week, there was some research that came out by Upbeat Drinks that actually showed around 80% of people didn't have a clue how much protein they needed in their diet. So that's just an example of the amount of confusion out there.
Of course we don't. We think we measure it in terms of, well, you take 3 meals a day and you have the odd snack.
Yeah.
But I've now learnt this term, energy-dense food. So basically, anything that is processed seems to be energy-dense.
Yeah.
So, well, we all know we're being deluded. It's all right being, you know, if you don't cook it yourself, it appears you're in big trouble, really.
Yeah, I think you know, as you say, processed foods tend to be, you know, very energy dense, very calorific. And it's just important that people are educated on how to cook healthy foods that are enjoyable, that taste good. And I think these sort of support groups can help people understand that, and things like National Protein Week that are on this week can help educate people on, you know, specific nutrients, how much they need in their diet. So yeah, I think it's a great way to start.
The health watchdog NICE is saying that if obese people lose just 3% of their body fat, they can notice really significant health benefits.
Yeah.
And organisations like Weight Watchers that have a proven track record of helping people lose weight are being recommended. But does that necessarily give you the balanced diet, or is that just about losing that fat? I mean, are you still eating the correct nutrition that you need? Yeah,
I think these support groups are very clued up on, you know, what's deemed by a balanced diet. I think the main thing that they need to do is educate people on a balanced diet. People need to understand that they can have, you know, these energy-dense foods, but just once in a while. I think a treat has kind of become more normal, and it's not so much a treat anymore. And I think, you know, this 3% weight loss target is actually quite achievable for people. Some people may need to lose slightly more than that, but I think having a starting point, you know, being able to see the light at the end of a tunnel is very important for obesity. And at the end of the day, people might enjoy it, they might change their lifestyles and then lose the amount that they actually need to lose for the health benefits.
And there are calories and there are calories. You work with the Cambridge rugby football team?
Yes, I do, yeah.
How do you keep those lads big and yet healthy at the same time?
Well, they do a lot of exercise, so, you know, a balanced diet is very important. They need to eat enough to, you know, help them bulk up, because they need to bulk up. But it's very important to get the right amount of nutrients as well. So it's not about having energy-dense foods necessarily with them. It's getting the right type of nutrients to support, you know, healthy weight gain. So, you know, having healthier muscles and keeping the fat mass down as well.
Okay, that's Sophie. Sophie is a nutritionist. She works for the Cambridge rugby football team, and she's saying that the idea of these classes on the NHS, if you are overweight, if you are obese, to be referred to these, this is a good thing, because it's going to save the health service a lot of money overall, and people are likely to avail of what's going on there and educate themselves. But we're eating too much, and we're eating too much energy-dense food. Your views this morning at Eamon Holmes, at Sunrise Isabel, and you can email news@sky.com. Sophie, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Scan your Sunrise on